Okay, today I'm just going to show you a couple of gentle techniques for visceral work. The belly, if you're a holistic therapist, you should believe that your organs can influence your function of your arms, your legs, your neck. Okay, Jean-Pierre Barral, fascinating visceral osteopath, has found connections between the liver, the shoulder, the kidneys, the knees. The list is endless. So my point is, unless you really understand pathology, irritable bowel syndrome, autoimmune diseases, problems that cancer, yeah. If you find pain or tension in the belly, personally, I don't think it's a good idea to tell people to breathe and go deeper. You could be making something worse unless you know what it is. So me, I love belly work and I incorporate it. I'm not an expert, but I believe that people get a lot of benefit from gentle mobilization. Just like a muscle, you should mobilize the belly. All the organs need to function. Okay, so I'm going to show you some gentle techniques. This I get from Jean-Pierre Barral. Fascinating teacher if you're interested to study more on this subject. Okay, let's begin. So I'd start working at the top, which is the windpipe, which goes into the belly. Okay. Gentle hands, and I start to mobilize. And fascially, this will have a knock-on effect down into the sphincter, which leads from the throat, the esophagus, into the stomach. First part of your, or the second part of your digestion. Very gentle, and there is always traction down. If I let my arm go, the fascia, the ribs, the muscles all spring back. Moving a little bit further down onto the sternum and the rib cage, I take out the fascial slack. I start to mobilize. Beautiful work. Release. Take out the fascial slack. That's the limit. Right, now explore it. Circles. You can do diagonals. And you can pump. This is one big cage. If I move further down onto the belly itself, ever so gently, I hook and I pull. And that's where there's no more elasticity. The fascia says no, fine. So I push the other way. Gentle mobilizations. Your digestive system is always working, it's always squeezing and pushing things. The digestion process never stops, so we help it along. If I move into the liver and the kidneys, a beautiful pumping technique. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. And these are very uninvasive. You can repetitively do this 20 times, maybe more. Release. I can come to the spleen. Pump. I can go to the ileocecal valve in the first part of the colon. And I sink my fingers and thumb, and I mobilize. Push, pull. It's the wave. Push, pull. If I come all the way around, especially for people that are constipated, guys, okay, come to the sigmoid colon, or the beginning. My fingers and my thumb, I mobilize. And this is a lot of intention. Mobilize. For women, especially older women, they get ptosis. The organs the gravitate down. Pelvic floor gets weaker. So I crowd the tissue, so principle, I hook, I pull up, and I hold it there. Breathe in, breathe out. As they breathe out, the organs want to fall down. You pull up and release. Hook, pull up, breathe in. As they breathe out, I keep my lock. Pull the organs up. Reverse gravity. Okay. I can also use another pumping technique. Normally I have my leg over here. Come underneath the liver. The liver is, you can touch it, but it's pretty inaccessible, so use the ribs. Lock on the top and pump. You can do a straight pump from below and above. And you can hold it in your hands effectively through the ribs. Mobilize it. A technique for the spleen. You won't see what I'm doing. The spleen, you can pump quite vigorously with the hand underneath. I'm going to do this. So again, the spleen is very deep underneath the ribs. I'll come underneath. Okay. This hand compresses down and I pump. Maybe for a minute. So I'm doing this. Okay, nice and steady. Alright. The last thing I'll do, some gentle fascial mobilization. Squeeze, that's the end of the fascia, and open. Squeeze and open. You will have an effect further down, of course you will. Squeeze, stretch, open, pump. Squeeze, stretch, open, pump. Okay. There are lots of other techniques in the side position on all fours, but I do believe that if you're gentle, rhythmical, you can have an amazing effect on the rest of the body by calming down this area that we often protect because of stressful occurrences in our lives. Okay, thanks for watching.